What's up, guys? Silver Warrior here, and today, in light of a lot of scams that are always going on, especially in the Instagram community, I wanted to actually make a video discussing the top 5, in my opinion, precious metal dealers on Instagram at the current moment. And these are in no particular order at all by any means. It's more just a list of the 5 people that I've dealt with the most, who I personally believe to be some of the most reputable guys on there. And I'll be mentioning people mostly who do sales, a couple raffle accounts as well. But if they do raffles, I'd prefer if they also sell things, just because of the fact that not everybody I know wants to participate in raffles. So without further ado, let's get this list started. Now, number 5, we have AZ Bullion Boss, or at AZ Bullion Boss, and he mostly does raffles. You'll see on his pages, it's basically the majority of his stuff is going to be raffles. He's my number one person whenever I want to plan a raffle to go to, because he runs really big ones. Like sometimes 15 different prizes are up for grabs. 10-spot raffle, so your chances of winning something are pretty high. And obviously, a raffle is always a gamble. You're not guaranteed to make money on it. At the same time, however, you can make a decent amount or get products rather relatively cheap. And furthermore, he also does direct sales. And just the amount of variety that I've seen on his page is basically, unmatchable by any other raffler on all of Instagram, in my opinion. Especially like the old bars and stuff that he has up, like the one I've been in for a while now. Spots are huge. But this is like a well over $3,000 silver bar, so definitely some really big boy games. And like I said, he can do direct sales or trades as well, because he has some nicer pieces in his collection for sure. Now, number 4, I have Freeman's Collectibles, and he does, from what I understand, all wholesale kind of stuff. So, or rather, just selling. But he definitely sells a lot of bulk. Like he had, I think it was 500 face value constitutional silver that he wanted to sell, all of it at once, but he was doing around melt or even a little bit below. Something absolutely crazy. So definitely at Freeman's Collectibles is going to give you a really good deal on some weight if that's what you're looking for. Number 3, I have Marco Fuck With Me. And I believe that's spelled like F-U-K WITME, and then Marco being spelled MARCO, if I am correct. And his deals that he runs on junk silver, when he was doing them, he was often selling stuff for 10% below melt. Absolutely ridiculously low prices. Very good guy to deal with. And he already had really low prices for rolls of Benjamin Franklin has before, and I remember I actually offered him a little bit lower for a couple rolls per roll, and he was willing to accept the offer. So he's definitely a very negotiable dude. He also has a lot of really good stock market advice, penny stocks and things of that nature. And I think he's getting into cryptos as well. But overall, he definitely has some really good sales, and furthermore can help you out if that's what you're looking for. Now, at number 2, I have Flagstaff Pawn. And he doesn't do the traditional raffles, but he has gone live many times and done live head-to-head raffles, things like that, as well as doing live auctions where you just bid on things live. He runs auctions, and he has some of the best stuff I've ever seen for sale. Definitely someone to check out if you're looking for really high-end jewelry. I've seen a lot on his page before, sometimes really crazy gold jewelry for an absolutely ridiculously low price, things of that nature, as well as of course a lot of precious metal. He owns an actual physical pawn shop, so he has a lot of overhead. So he definitely has an ability to store more precious metals than most, and furthermore has a very spanning inventory beyond precious metals. And he also has a lot of knowledge with cryptos, precious metals, everything like that, and is more than willing to help people out. He's even offering a course, actually, that I don't know exactly how much it is, but he can get you into cryptos and all of those things. So he's definitely a very genuine guy though to deal with on Instagram. Now, number 1, I have 777 Wood 777, I believe is his Instagram handle. And definitely really like the fact that he does both raffles as well as direct sales, so he's willing to do both. I've played in several of his raffles, gotten some good gold before from him, and he has a very large inventory of stuff for sale right now at the moment. I believe he's actually accepting cryptocurrencies for it, which is really cool to see that people in this community are starting to really treat it as a true form of money. Obviously, with how volatile they are, that can be a risky thing to do. But at the same time, a lot of people who are up on Bitcoin could really use a little bit of diversification in precious metals for sure, by using their cryptos to purchase some silver, and that's exactly what he's allowing you to do. He's accepting cryptocurrencies, and I'm sure he will be willing to work with people. Anyone who wants to check out any of these guys, really, they will definitely be willing to work with you. That's how our Instagram community really is run. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. That is it for this one. Peace, love, and much respect.